Hi, I'm Reina Lee Horolan. I'm from Philippines and I came to Canada in 2004. My take on, the Typhoon Haiyan was sort of like an awakening for me. During the second day when I finally showed how much damage that was caused by the typhoon and how it also hit my brother's town, it sort of left me restless and sleepless because for a while there's no way I could connect to them because there was no power. And I heard on the news that death toll was rising, and as a family, as someone who has a family member so far away and I have no other means of contacting them, I went to internet and just kind of try every ways I can to find information as to how they are doing in their own place. But meanwhile, while I was looking for information to find my family, there's also more distraction that's been covered by the news, and I could not believe that it's my country, and it's crazy, it's so surreal, but it's there and it's so close to home, and it's where my brother is close to. And my son one morning came to my room and he was surprised to see me like crying, but he also saw that the news was playing about Philippines, and he's also crying because he now realized that his cousins were there, and his cousins that he played with before he left. And so he said, well, we need to get them, like we need to find where they are. And I said, yeah, I know, but I can't do anything here. There's no way that I could contact them because I tried and there's just no one's answering. And I also heard from the news that the power is down. Not only the power is down, and houses were torn apart by the typhoon and washed away by the floods. But I was also thinking, my brother lives near the ocean. I mean, my imagination ran wild. How couldn't you, right? When I know that he's near the ocean and there's flash floods and they just recently had earthquake, so I was restless. And it was the scariest thing ever, because it's not like, someone is sick and that person is going through these difficult times, but you're talking about family. You're talking about big number of families gone. So it was very difficult to just sit tight and not do anything. I mean, I'm lucky that eventually I was able to connect to my family and find out that they're okay. Didn't have water, didn't have power, but that's the least of my concern. My main goal is to find out they're okay, and even it means I have to send money over for them to be able to get food and water because there's no running water to the house. I'd rather that than hear what other families are hearing about their families gone and washed away by floods, or being killed by debris flying by them or killing them all. And I'm lucky.
We're fundraising in an effort to help the Filipino typhoon victims. Reno, what inspired you to start this?
Well, I heard about the typhoon about a couple days after it happened, and my mom was talking to me about it, and I've only been there once in my life, and it was really beautiful when I was there, and it's not a rich place, it's poor, and so I got close relatives. I want to help them out, and this would be the best way to run a service project. So.
And we're fundraising through schools. They're Holy Trinity, Westwood, and St. Paul's School. We're doing stuff, so Yeah.
We also have an event coming up at fundraising through our church. It's at 145 Beaconwood Drive. It's on November 29th from 6 to 9 p.m. There's just going to be free food, there's going to be karaoke. We're going to have a dessert auction and a service auction. So, yeah, all the proceeds will go to the victims, the typhoon victims in the Philippines. So, yeah, we hope to see you there.